Work, 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 work. Can you imagine that more than like 3/4 of your life you just work all the time? All the time. Work. That's what the average person does. Anyway. My little brother says that I'm totally OCD. I have no idea what he's talking about. It's just that I get really neurotic about like some very specific things. For example, this is my squeaky chair. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I think it's worse some days and some days not. It depends on how I'm sitting on the chair and like the position it has, kind of. It's 2 o'clock. I'm still working on some job applications. I need to do some more work. Then I have a call with some guy I'm like networking. I don't know what the heck. He's like a friend of a friend, but he's vice president of a company. After like 5 years of work experience, he suddenly went to vice president. So I'm gonna ask him some questions about how he got there and things like that. I don't know, just like networking, kind of making friends in the right places. I'm trying to change my eating habits to eat more healthy. For example, I switched burgers and chicken for like fish and say spinach or broccoli. But so now I'm just craving more like bad food. It's 5 o'clock. I think I'm mostly done for the day with my work. There's something I've been meaning to talk about with you guys. It's how I avoid procrastination. So the first step is breaking the assignment or task into as many small pieces as possible. If you don't know how to do that, you need to research your topic more until you know all the individual steps necessary to complete the task so that you can then break them up into small individual tasks. Step 2 is making a to-do list with the specific timeline for all of your broken out tasks. If you manage to set yourself a timeline and goals for each of the individual steps that you have just broken out, it's much easier to have a full control of the situation and the project and avoid procrastination. So the step 3 is sticking to your deadlines. This is especially relevant if it's a personal project or something that doesn't actually have a legal deadline that you need to abide to. So on top of that, I'd like to add a couple other points that are especially relevant to my work experiences and that will really help you avoid procrastination. The first one is that you need to stop being a perfectionist. It's better to have a draft that's not good and improve from that than having no draft at all. For example, writers are always scared of the blank page, if you will. If I were a writer, I would start writing, "This is my book." What have I done with those 4 words? I just gave it tone. I gave it like a personal type of biography sounding novel. I suddenly gave it a bunch of possible directions. Is it going to be a good book? Is it going to be a bad book? Is it a book I'm happy that I wrote? Is it not? You get the idea. So once you have something, it's easier to get on with the next step rather than just not having anything at all. So my second point is rules are meant to be broken. And I say this because if something is not fun or it's not interesting or it's too difficult for you to do, instead of forcing you to do it, unless you really want to become good at that thing, then do it another way. Who said it needed to be done this way? There are infinite solutions to all of the world's problems. The question is, are you creative enough to go find your own? My third note is setting yourself up for success. In my experience, one of my biggest triggers for procrastination is like my phone, text messages, emails, looking at all of the content on the internet. There's so much content on the internet and it takes about half a second to click on a link, to get taken to another link, to get taken to another link, to find yourself deep into the funnel of the internet and easily lose 20 to an hour of your time that's valuable that you could have been using to work on the project that you're procrastinating on doing. Finally, depending on how disciplined you are, you can use rewards as an incentive to performance. It's like everyone loves rewards and it's a great way to give yourself an incentive to do something that you don't necessarily want to do or that's hard to do, or just for you to sit down, throw away your phone and do it. For example, you could say, oh, okay, I'm going to work for 20 minutes, oh, I'm gonna work for 40 minutes, and then afterwards I'm gonna eat a snack. The snack is an incentive because maybe you're hungry or it just gives you a time to go have a break and it's planned, so you can work those 40 minutes, and it also means that you need to work those 40 minutes for you to feel like you deserve the snack that you said you would get. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. I think I'm the first that's guilty of trying to do everything myself because I'm afraid of losing control over something. That's actually oftentimes a mistake because a lot of different people have different skills and they can bring different skills to the table. Maybe bring something that you hadn't thought of and do something a lot better than you would have. And ultimately sharing the task can save you some time and gain in quality. It's perfect. It's like almost 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go for a run. So I ran for 15 minutes, but I'm not gonna lie, that felt kind of terrible. I had been eating cereal all day, and so actually I just felt it like bouncing around in my stomach while I was running. Not the best feeling to feel like you're gonna throw up every 5 minutes, but it's fine. At least I got out and I got some air. Thanks for watching. I had dinner. Tonight's shout out, it goes to Hamish. He's been following me for quite some time and being really supportive with all of my covers and some of my vlogs, so I really appreciate it. Go check his channel out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.